So this one's kind of interesting already, and welcome back to 539 Productions, but I noticed that there's actually a small little private cemetery right next to this main cemetery that says no trespassing, and there's only 2 graves in it, so that's kind of interesting, but they really appear new, so I'm not going to even attempt to go over there or even really film it, but I just found it kind of cool little bit of trivia about the location. Not sure why they chose to not be buried with everybody else, or maybe this place is actually full and there's no room left. So let's find out. I hear dogs already. Someone immediately pulled into the private side of the cemetery. I think they're parking. I'm gonna stay here for just a minute because I don't want to piss anybody off, but I'm going to keep recording, so don't worry about that. I'm just going to see if they come over here and check on me, and if they do, then we'll talk to them for a second and see what they have to say. So I'm trying to... okay. Definitely a few different recent burials here. And I'm not quite sure if I'm going to spend a whole lot of time here, because most of everything here seems to be incredibly new. And that red truck that just crossed by, if you watched the video that came out first with the really amazing mausoleum, and the end of it I made mention to a maintenance truck that came flying into the cemetery and seemed to be driving kind of dangerously, and that was the red truck that just drove by, as if he followed me all the way down the road. Maintenance just came flying in. I think the guys that are doing the landscaping just came in. They were flying about 30-35 miles per hour. Even though, again, they never stopped and never said anything, so who knows. But some of these graves seem to be very old, so let's check them out. It's kind of an interesting one here. I see them a lot, but I always kind of find it sad, the people who maybe couldn't afford more than just to put a single letter. It definitely looks like this is the oldest part of the cemetery right here. You can see there's another veteran tag or marker that similar to the previous cemetery video with the mausoleum as well. There's a piece, oh no, that actually is one of those single letter markers there too, just a K denoting somebody. Doesn't look like it's anybody that's had a replaced marker, like they came out and put one of these here, as I'm not sure where the K would come from, because that looks like brown and looks like the first name starts, I can't even see it barely. Very interesting. Bunch of metal markers. They may have never got out to put a final stone marker in place, or again, like I've said before, you know, some people can't afford it, unfortunately. I don't know how all these markers get turned around. Maybe it's just the wind over time. So hard to read some of these. I would assume this is actually the infant section right here.